Well, France, along with many other countries around the world today, is marking Armistice Day, or Remembrance Day, the end of World War I, and a French public holiday. Every November 11th, there is a major ceremony commemorating the day, and this year's also marking the 100-year anniversary of the French cornflower, or bleuet, France's version of the poppy. Antonia Kerrigan's following the ceremonies for us from the Champs-Élysées, and she told us more.
Proceedings began at Les Invalides, which is a former military hospital, now war museum in central Paris, where the president unveiled a plaque in honour of those who lost their lives in World War II, specifically in the border regions of Alsace and Moselle, and the commemoration was specifically for the so-called malgré nous, that's in English, that's in spite of ourselves or against our will. Those are the soldiers from these border regions that were forcibly conscripted into the German army in World War II. So that initial ceremony was slightly apart from the others in that it focused on a different conflict and a different group, and a group often stigmatized in French history. Proceedings then moved over to the Champs-Élysées, at the foot of which stands a statue of Georges Clemenceau, France's leader during World War I, who of course represented France in that train carriage in which the armistice was signed that cold winter morning. After that, he made his way up the Champs-Élysées in the presidential motorcade, escorted by Republican guards on horseback. On arriving at the monument behind me at the Arc de Triomphe, he was met by three generals with whom he climbed into an armoured car, and they made a lap of the monument, inspecting the troops. There was then a moment of silence at the tomb of the unknown soldier that is under the Arc de Triomphe. Flowers were laid, and there was the symbolic reigniting of the perpetual flame. This tomb honours the soldiers who lost their lives in World War I, but also the widows and orphans that this war left behind. Since then, for the last few minutes, the president has been greeting representatives of veterans support charities, remembrance groups and descendants of soldiers from World War I at the foot of the Arc de Triomphe, as of course this World War I has now passed beyond the realm of living memory, and that memory is kept alive by these groups, by these descendants, by these people who have held this part of history dear. This has all been, of course, to music played by the band of the Republican Guard, who you may be able to hear in the background.